My beautiful dark twisted fantasy. I am equally terrified as excited today, because this is Ye's magnum opus, the creme de la creme of his career. After a public fallout in the media following the VMA incident with Taylor Swift in 2009, Ye decided he needed to win back the people. And he did that by creating one of the best and most grand albums of all time. I have no idea how, but we're gonna recreate it.
And I always find something wrong. And everybody with my shit just way too long.
I am so happy to be creating some music again, man. I haven't been able to do it in like 2 weeks or something. I've just had it really busy with school. And last Monday I went to Ye to see him live. I mean, that was fucking insane. And I had a bunch of school shit I had to do. And well, I guess that isn't really being busy. But Deltarune Chapter 5 comes out later this week. So I've been just replaying that a bunch. I guess that's not really being busy. But I've just been doing a lot of other stuff. I haven't been able to create much music. But here I am. And we're doing My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Which is terrifying to think about. I have done it in the past. But these take ages to make. Like Power, that was like 500 man hours, I think. I don't have 5,000 hours to work on a beat. I don't know how I'm gonna do this yet. I've made them before, and I'm proud of some, but we're talking about the grandest album of all time. Maybe not the grandest, but it's my favorite album of all time. Maybe on par with Jesus. I never really know which one to take. And there's a few others, but those aren't Ye, so I won't bother you with them. I guess we'll need a sample, right? Let's get a sample. I don't really know what I want yet. Dark Twisted Fantasy uses a lot of different types of samples. I think something like rock or something, but I'm just gonna look through, see if I find anything. Oh! Oh! Fucking hell! Oh man, this sample is insane! Fuck! Let's try bass. Yeah, I want something synthy. You know, this fire is cool. Oh, this fire is cool. This sample is cool, but I don't think it's gonna work, to be honest. This sample's just... I got unlucky with the sample, man. Alright, I think I finally have a sample that might work. When I show you guys this, you might think, how is this My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy? And I get that. It's a pretty weird sample, but I also think it's really cool. And I think I can Jesus, I can't talk. I think I can make it work. Just listen. I know it's not really bully, but I do think, it's really fucking sick. Not really bully. It does kind of sound like bully. What I meant is that it's not really like Darkest Fancy. I think it's really cool. I think it works really well. I don't know. Also, remember, Darkest Fancy had some weird samples. Listen to like, listen to So Appalled. That's not a basic sample you would think of to sample. You get what I mean? I don't know. I think I can make it work. Just watch. Or not. Maybe I'm gonna fail. Woo! That's already sick, actually. Woo! Wait! Oh! Wait! That's so tough. Oh my god. Wait, if I pitch this down 12 as well. This sample's fucking amazing. What the... Yeah, I definitely picked the right sample. This sounds Darkest Fancy now. Kinda. I could also... Wait. Did this... I have to... I'm gonna have to tweak it anyway. But I have to tweak it. Darkest Fancy beats have a lot of layers. So let's try to add a piano just to have something to go off. Alright, let's add a bass. I think these chords work. I want this bass to have just a fucking... Come on. Oh! Ooh, yeah, and then we let... Oh, that's gonna be so tough. Wow, that's sick. Oh, that's sick as fuck. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. All right, let's add some drums then. I also don't know how to feel about this snare. Yeah! Ooh, I can pan this. Oh my god, I have my recording paused. How long have I not been recording? Okay, so I made a pretty stupid mistake in that I paused my recording and forgot to turn it back on. Luckily, I didn't add that much. One thing I added was these hats. And you can hear it. I added a synth, and I'm not really sure how to feel about it yet. Alright, I think we should work on the layering part, because it can also get like a choir and some strings, maybe a synth. I don't know yet, but I want to add some stuff. Some stuff. Ooh, that actually sounds really nice. I think what we have now is pretty cool, but there are obviously need to be some changes. First of all, that snare is goddamn awful. I don't know if I just need a completely different snare sound or I just need to tweak it a lot more. I also think I don't really know how to feel about the chord progression. I don't think it's very Dark Twisted Fantasy like. So I think that's the first thing I'm going to be working on. I think I like that a lot better. Yeah, that snare is rough. I like that. That sounds good. There obviously, I can't say that word. What is that? There still needs to be work on this, but I also just kind of want to work on the structure of the beat, make some B sections. So I'm gonna be working on that now. I want to make a section where it's only the kick. Ooh! Oh, wait. I really like that. That's really cool. Whoa. I want to add like one of those vocal one-shots that used a lot during this time. Yeah, this one from, I think it's James Brown's Funky Drummer. No, it isn't. Maybe it's in the wrong place. Alright, I've thought about it again, and it seems that I should really stop doing that because I want to switch all the chord progressions up again. I don't know, it's not Dark Twisted Fantasy to me. It sounds nice, but would it be on the greatest album of all time? No. I don't know, it makes me want to change it again. So I am, and I probably also gonna have to pitch the sample and do it. There's gonna be a lot I'm gonna do again. That is fine. I like doing this. It is fine. Yeah, that's for a Dark Twisted Fantasy. Ooh, wait, I like that. I'm working with some really weird chord shit. The the sample is in a completely different key than the chords I am creating. So it really only works for some. Like this chop doesn't work. But this one does. Yeah, this one just doesn't match up. But I have another idea. What if we use this instead? Oh my god! That doesn't just work, it also goes really really hard. Holy shit. Oh, come on. Come on now. Oh, ho, ho. Maybe there needs to be some toms. I want to work on a bridge section because I had a really fun idea. I was listening. Okay, it's really it's something completely different. But if you didn't know, Delta Chapter 5 released recently. So I was replaying the game and I came across The World Revolving, which is one of the songs you hear during a secret boss. In that song, you have those really cool arps that go around and around. I want to do something like that. That was really cool. It's really different from this, although I do see those arps going in here. So yeah, I want to do something like that. Oh, this is it, right? Hey. Oh! I'm gonna add something really cool. I already know. Strings. You know we need strings. You already know. Oh my god. I've been thinking a bit, don't worry. Not as much as earlier. I'm actually pretty happy where we are right now. I think I gotta work a bit on the drums. Also, I wanna add more strings in different places because I think it's missing that to be truly Darkest Fancy. But first, let's go get on the drums. I like that. That sounds cool. All right, let's add some strings into this. What am I saying? Let's add some strings. I like that maybe as like a B-side. I have an idea. Yeah. Okay, let's add a trumpet. I still think it's funny how this sample is just in a completely different key as the beat. But it also shows, like, it's music. It doesn't really, like, it has rules, but if you feel like you need to break those, go ahead and do. I fucking love this section. It's so cool. An outro. We could also do like a cold open with this. So if we just did this and take everything here and... I want like a siren. Do I have one of those? Oh, that's hard. Oh my fucking god, bro. There was a point where I really thought I wasn't gonna be able to put out anything quality, because I just couldn't find a sample and it was really dragging myself down. But I think I did it. Like, I have to work on the mix, but this beat is insane, dude. I'm really, really happy with this. I think we need a lead. That's definitely the last thing I'll add. Alright, I think that's it. I'm really happy with that. This is a fucking banger of a beat. Alright, beat is finished. That was a hard beat to make and just as a beat, but you get what I mean. It was a hard beat to make. It was fun, but it was very frustrating because I think I went to like 3 or 4 different samples, and then I had to switch out all the chords like 3 times. So, I don't know. I'm really happy with it though. I'm proud of this beat. I really am. I don't know. I think the sample isn't something you would usually see in a Darkest Fantasy type beat, but I think it works really well, and the chord progression is really Darkest Fantasy. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. This beat has a lot of switch ups, so if you want to listen to the full thing, it will be in the description. It's on my main channel and all my beats are there. Also, this video took about 10 hours just to record, and that's not even with the editing, which will probably take another 10 hours if I'm being real. So if you could like and subscribe, that would really help the channel, because these videos take a ton of time to make. So now, without further ado, here's the final beat.